Hello and welcome to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts at Drayton Park Golf Club. Today I'm in my swing studio and I'm going to do a video on trying to increase your club head speed. I'm going to do this video with a driver, but this could relate to anything. Now, to increase distance, of course, what we've got to try and do is increase club head speed, but we've also got to maximize our efficiency. So we've got to be hitting the ball out the center of the golf club. If we're not doing that, then we are wasting some energy. And we've got to be able to get the right launch and spin rate, so we've got to really be getting the right impact conditions. So that could be relating to the angle of attack, whether I'm hitting down on the ball or up on the ball. What I'm going to look at, what I'm going to cover today is just simply a few exercises you could try in the practice area, in your garden, on the driving range, to try and increase your club head speed. We've then got to make sure we're still hitting that ball out the centre when we are trying to increase our speed. I get a lot of golfers who actually say to each other or say to their friends, "Oh, you swung too quick on that one." Well, they might have had a quick tempo possibly, but of course what we really need to do, when you look at the best players on the planet, they are generating generally the highest club head speeds. So we can't get anywhere without actually hitting it hard, without generating some speed. What I tend to find when golfers are blaming bad shots and swinging too quick, they start slowing down, and yes, they can hit the ball a little straighter from there, but it's purely that the ball isn't traveling as quick, it's not in the air as long, the error percentage isn't going to take that ball as far off line. So yes, you could start trying to guide it around the golf course. For me, that's when I start playing my worst golf. I'm much better actually standing there and committing to the shot. And that's what I want to show you today, is a few ways you can actually generate some more speed and then hopefully take that to the course and still be striking the ball out the center of the golf club. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and try and hit a bog standard drive, so we've got a benchmark. I'm using a little bit of new technology, so I'm just going to give this a go. Hopefully when I hit these shots, you're actually going to be able to see the full size image on the screen of the flight of the ball and the data as it comes up. So let's go ahead and try and hit a benchmark drive for you. Very happy with that. I think we'll take that one. Definitely came out of the centre of the golf club. A fraction right to target. I could have got a little bit more yardage by turning it more right to left, but a 244 carry, 266 finishing. My club speed was 101, bang on, and the ball was travelling 150. So my efficiency could be higher, the smash factor, the energy transfer club to ball. My launch angle and spin rate, you'll see, are pretty good there. My figures were pretty neutral. It definitely came out the centre of the golf club. The club was swinging 1 degree into out. I hit up on it by a couple of degrees. So I'm pretty happy with that as my benchmark drive. What I'm going to do now is just look at ways I can try and increase my club head speed. So I've got a couple, as I said, range exercises I'd want you to do, and a good one is to vary from heavy to light. So I've just hit my standard club, now I've got a very heavy club. So this is just a Momenta swing trainer, so it's a very heavy club. You could simply do that by swinging 2 clubs together, or if you've got an old club, take the grip off, fill the shaft with sand, maybe put some lead tape, plumbing tape around the head. You could even start to thicken the grip. I'm not too worried about the swing weight. I'm more interested in overall weight with this one, what we class as dead weight. So what I'm going to just try and do with this heavy club is really just start to feel like I'm making the same speed backswing, but really starting to increase my speed on the way through as much as I can. I find a lot of people, as I said, worried about swinging it quicker. We really want to be aiming for something like 80-85% of our potential, I would say, club head speed. But unless you find out where 100 is, how are you going to know what 85 is? So some of your practice, I want to be fun. I want you to go ahead and actually smash it and feel like you're out of your shoes and out of balance Find out where you are at 100%. We can always work back from there. But if you don't know what it is, we haven't got that, that benchmark, of course. A couple more. Really trying to feel I generate some speed with this heavy club. Now what I'm going to do is go straight from heavy into light. So you could just do it holding the club the wrong way around. I'm just going to swing a tour stick. I'm going to do it right-handed and left-handed. Really get that feeling of creating some whip. And now what I want to do, so I've gone from heavy to light. I want to go back to my club. I just want to have a few swings where I really just, again, feel out of my shoes. And the club feels very light. But trying to generate some real speed. Let's give it a go. I'm not too worried about the strike on this one. I'm just going to go ahead and try and feel one a little bit more maxed out and see if we can work back from there. So let me click this again. Oh, I'm out of breath. Right. Let's give it a whirl. It wasn't quite as good a strike. I did say that may well happen. Definitely got more yardage out of it. I actually got my clubhead speed, that's good for me, 106. So I'm really happy with that. Got the ball speed up to near enough 150. So really happy with the difference between the 5 miles an hour, 5.2 miles an hour. I gained 5 miles an hour of ball speed. The efficiency wasn't quite as high. It wasn't quite as centered a strike. Launch angle, spin rate and everything else still looks very, very good. You can see it was just a fraction out of the toe, which is why it didn't feel quite as nice for me. But the rest of the data there, really good and very happy with the ball flight. So, once we've got that swing there where I'm feeling maxed out, could I rein that back into where I'm feeling hard but in control? So somewhere between those two speeds would be great, 103, 104 miles an hour. European and PGA Tour average for gents is about 110, 111 miles an hour clubhead speed. I tend to be around that 101, 102, but as you see, I've got the potential to get it up to 106. And I didn't really lose a lot of accuracy, which I know is what a lot of you are worried about. So it's a great exercise to go ahead and give it a whirl. Let's try one more of these. So I'm going to, one more, still trying to hit it hard, but just feeling in balance, in control. Might not be quite as long as the first one. Just cut it out slightly to the right. Didn't feel a bad swing. Just the club face a little open. Yeah, so I was still fractionally into out with the club face just a little bit open. My club head speed, I'll actually finish on that one. My club head speed was right between the two. So had I drawn that one, it would have gone a little bit further. It was a fraction longer than the first drive I hit, but not as long as that second one. So I went from a 101, a 106, really feeling, trying to pump it out there, and I reined it into that 103.3. So it's a great exercise to try and increase your speed. I would definitely encourage you guys to try that one at home, in the garden. You can just do that. Of course, you want to see the results eventually, so out on the driving range or the practice area before thinking about taking it to the golf course. Post some comments, some questions below. Let me know how you get on with those exercises. I'd love to get your feedback. Do check out the channel for all the other content Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And all our social media info is coming along the bottom of the screen now. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.